morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Now, you're probably expecting me to say something like, I haven't given up on the Yamato yet. Well, I won't say that this morning. What I was noticing, though, is that, probably about 10 minutes ago, I went to remove this railing from this little block that I had it mounted on. And as I lifted up on here, I heard this tiny little tick. And I realized that somewhere the bottom rail broke loose from the, I can't see where, but it broke loose from the platform. So what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to just quickly go all the way around the inside of the bottom rail with CA thick. And then I'm going to remove it differently so it won't break. But also this morning I was noticing there's a part here, M3. And M3 is this one right here. Now it could have actually been glued in place. It goes on this part right here. Right here. I could have glued that in place before I sprayed this, but the the thing is, we are going to be respraying this because on the other side there was that glue damage or solvent damage from when I was trying to remove the ladder. And then I was thinking, well, in that case, I could stick some of these pieces on that are supposed to be put on and spray everything all at the same time. But then I was realizing that some of these parts, like this one right here, and also this one right here, they would be a lot easier to spray if they are not attached. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and spray those separately as planned, except for this piece right here. I think this piece I'm going to glue in place, and then when we respray this, I'll catch that. That's the plan right now. I think we are very, very close to being done step 24, as far as we can get without painting the parts before we glue them on. But there are two pieces that go on like this, and they are, I believe what they are some sort of, you might call them supports or pillars. They go right on the front here. They are the T25s, and I can see what they're all about. When we zoom in and to put them on later, you'll see too. Yeah, we are almost done step 24 as far as we can get. And step 25 is just more of the same. Now I'm noticing that there's one piece of really interesting photo etch here, the photo etch D11. And that has to be bent into a shape so that it forms sort of a little I don't know what you call it. Anyway, yeah, when we do step 25, we will be making some parts. In fact, in 25, there's this piece right here, and I don't know why it is I nipped it off now, because we didn't need it until 25. But in 25, it gets a railing put around it, and it's going to get sprayed. In other words, there's going to be a lot of stuff, or some stuff, in 25 that has to be sprayed the same color as these parts that we've done here in 24. And I'm just thinking, before I mess around with the airbrush and get everything all set up, and then have to do it all again after the end of 25, we should wait until we get everything done here in 25, and get all the pieces together, and then spray them all at once. That's what I'm thinking right now, anyway. Because when we get to step 26, we move on to an entirely different type of stuff. Oh no, we don't. Oh yeah, it's more of. It looks like we are. No, we've got. Well, why did I think that was the end of little pieces that had to go on this? Oh boy, Ron. You obviously didn't page ahead, did you? Well, I don't want to end up with too much stuff that I have to paint all at once. I think maybe what we'll do is when we get to the end of 25, we'll paint everything we've got up to that point. Now that may not be for a while. Um, it's a little warmer than it was yesterday. Yeah, I think yesterday morning it was -4, the coldest I saw, and this morning I think when I first got up it was right on 0. Right now it's almost +1. So it's not going to be quite as cold today. We have had. I can remember this time of year. Some years. I remember one year we had. I think it was about 14 or 15 degrees on Halloween, and it was really nice. Anyway, we're going to have a bit of a rosy sunrise. Yeah. Oh, see what happens. Might be nice, might not. You know, my problem is I look at it at the sunrise and I think, oh, that's going to be nice. And then later on when I'm editing everything out and I think, oh, I hear myself talk about it. And I think, I should check and see, is there anything I can do with that? But, I've got so many other things that I have to do that I don't want to take the time out to check my surveillance system and then get the footage, you might call it, out of the surveillance system and onto a USB drive and then into the computer and then try and edit it out and time lapse it and so on. I can spend well over half an hour just on the sunrise, and there's just too many other things that I want to do that I feel are important. So I know it's easy to talk about first thing in the morning when I'm looking at it, but then later on during the day the idea dies. Now, I think we should just get going here. All right. There we go. We are ready. Yeah. What's the next thing to do? Oh, I was going to reinforce this railing. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and do that. Okay, I've been all around the inside of the railing there. And once this is painted, we're not going to be seeing that as bad. And I did not use the curing agent. And the reason I didn't use the curing agent is I thought the glue might have a chance to seep underneath the rail and fill in any little micro cracks that might possibly be there. Okay, now what happened before was when I heard that little tick sound, as I lifted on the front here like this, the plastic bent, and so we're going to do this differently this time. Yeah, we're just going to loosen it up like this, so there's very little stress. Okay. The CA is undoubtedly it is. Where's Tony's tweezers now? Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that blue tack off camera because I'll be able to hold this a lot more carefully at just the right angle. And then I do not want to see this piece until it is time to paint it later. Now this will get painted when we respray this thing. Okay, I don't think that's going to slump, but maybe we'll just check it and see. Okay, if we lay it on its side like that, the slumping effect will not, well, you know what I'm trying to say. Now don't go poking at it. There's nothing wrong with it. I was mentioning to the viewers this morning that I can remember one Halloween, it was around 15. So
15 degrees.
Yeah, 15. It was a beautiful evening. I sat with the door open. Yeah, no whining. I hear you whining. Yeah, I'm hurrying.
Well, we've started to get the Halloween candy in. I've started eating it already.
Okay.
The Blue Jays are the birds, not the ball players.
Can't wait, Missy.
They've blown through all my peanuts, so I've ordered a new mix.
There you go.
You got the whole blast in one shot there this morning, Missy.
Yeah, you got it all at once. Okay. She wants to come up on my lap, I think.
Yeah.
I don't want her on my new pants.
Oh, new pants, Missy. New pants. New pants. Can't be smeared, Missy.
Well, at least now Missy the dog has been here. I can go for my bike ride. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Ooh.
Okay.
It's a little cool.
Yeah, a little cool. So you say it's supposed to be 10 degrees?
Tomorrow morning.
That'll be all right.
Yeah.
Bye, Missy.
Thanks, Uncle Ron. Have a good ride.
We'll see ya. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be warmer, Max said. That'd be nice. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay, now what do we got here? It's 4.2 Celsius, almost 10 o'clock. I think I said something about now I can go for coffee. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to go. I'm probably going to go to Timmy's on Headmaster again. It's probably going to be a repeat of yesterday's. But hey, I enjoy it, so yeah, that's what it's all about. When it's not fun anymore, then it becomes work, right? So, okay, we'll see you when I get back here. Okay, I am back. We went for our little ride. And I would think it's probably safe to take our supports here away. I'm not going to test that because the glue is still a little bit soft. But I'm thinking that's probably flush. Okay. No, step 25. We're still in... No. Step 24, sorry. Yeah, we're still in step 24. I think we have gone about as far as we can go as far as making individual little components go. But until we start putting those components on this part right here. And as I mentioned earlier, we want to wait until everything's painted. So I think what we'll do is we'll start on step 25. maybe the first thing we'll do is get the railing on this part right here. Now, where is it? There it is over here. All right. All right, so in other words, we need a couple of pieces of photo etch here. We need the G17 and the, looks like C29. Yeah, well, let's do that. Okay, we've got a G17. You'll notice that there's folding lines on this one as well. Right there. Okay. C29. Well, not too much progress here today, folks. It has really warmed up outside. I know, what does the thermometer say over there? It looks like 13, but I don't think it's 13. Well, it could be, but I don't think so. I think it's their light reflecting off of Maxim's house. But I hear a lawnmower going on. So, yeah, I'm going to go out for my afternoon ride, and we're going to have to deal with this tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.